This is 1524 Walden. So the street is actually pretty horrible. It's not very nice at the other end, but this is the dead end, and it actually gets significantly nicer down this end of the street. A lot of brick homes, a lot more finished and nicer homes. Next door's a little bit more interesting. Not quite sure what the deal is with that, but from the outside so far this looks pretty good. The roof looks fairly nice. It has quite large ridge vents in it, which is nice. Gutter down that end looks like it could be lifted up a little bit, but otherwise looks fairly good. A little bit of a slope down on that part, but it is the garage, and they settle on this part here often. One thing to note is it's the gutter parts. I'm not seeing them. I think it should probably come down here. I'm not sure where the down run on that one is. I'm guessing it's down the other end, but it's one of those things we should look at to maybe get put in if it doesn't have them. Although it's always going to be a little bit of trying to maintain these, because tenants are going to not maintain them quite often, or maybe start to and then not. So this is going to be one we're going to have to be prepared that you might have to do a bit of maintenance every now and then and come out here and shear these down. As you come in, looks fairly nice. Paint looks fairly good. Doesn't look like there's any issues. Apparently it comes with musical equipment. So far looks fairly good. Needs a little bit of an air freshen out, but I also left a coffee pot. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Once again, like with some of the ones with the newer equipment, I might leave it in there, but with some of the ones with the older ones like this, I can organize to get rid of it for you, and they can bring their own. That way you're not responsible for cleaning and maintaining when they do go, and when they leave, they don't just take it with them, and then you're stuck with trying to get a new one. So we got, it's older but quite nice actually. Tiles look good, bathroom and everything looks good. I don't see any weird staining. It's got a little bit of touch work that needs to be done, but overall looks fairly good. Is this only 2-bedroom? Must only be 2-bedroom. It's a fairly large 2-bedroom though. So this is a good size. Looks fairly good. Once again, not seeing or feeling anything weird in here. And this room also looks pretty good. So far, not bad. Going down to the basement. I think we might need the light up there wasn't turning on, so might have to see what that is, but that won't be all that much of an issue. Looks quite nice and clean down here. The chandelier style light is kind of interesting. Yeah, looks very clean, very dry. Once again, washer and dryer down here, I would not recommend generally leaving them. Let them bring their own, because otherwise you have to repair, have to fix anything. And if they take it away, then you've now lost the washer and dryer. It'd be better off just to let them do their own, and they're responsible for it. Doesn't look too old. However, that is no furnace.
Yeah, no furnace.
So there is no furnace in this one, which means they would have, we'd have to have a look. It might be on the listing that they've got it and they're just not putting it in yet until it's ready to go. But you cannot get a loan without the furnace being in there, and the loan can't finish without there being one. So there's a little toilet here, and an interesting wooden shower. This is like military style, except it has walls instead of just, what's that? The cracks in the wall. A little bit of water or mold here to look at. That might be something that you'd want addressed before an appraiser comes out here, if that's done, so that they don't hit that. And it's kind of the same with this corner. Other than that, everything looks fairly good. This is almost done like there's meant to be a door here.
It wasn't, took it out.
Oh, okay, so there was a door there.
In black, it was black on the other side too.
So, okay. So it doesn't look too bad. The attached garage looks fairly good. This is open, but it could just also be open for inspection and to check. There's a bit of damage done to there, but it's once again, it's a garage. A garage doesn't have to be as perfect in the house. It almost looks like maybe someone hit something or done something and that's collapsed. We'll want to make sure that's not because of water or something else. However, it does look fairly dry. Okay, going out the back door, first thing that's notable is a lot of these are going to need to be replaced and they're not supported properly. It's got a little fence around some of the sides, not all of it. Next door pretty much either looks like a mechanic or they just hoard cars. It's kind of like I said, a little bit more of a worry, but I wouldn't be too concerned with it really, like with your renters or that. They're just gonna have to deal with it. And then we've got the little shed attached here, which it looks like the doors aren't good, so you'd have to do something with the doors on it. There's a small hole over here, could be a critter or an animal, something like that. You'd have to get that all cleared in and filled in. Either that or the dog escaped down there. Hopefully you enjoy my comedy during these videos. Hopefully they get here and mow it at some point, but there's always a chance that they won't. However, besides that and these the little parts here that have to be fixed, it's still, overall, it's not too bad. I will see you at the next one.